this circle of happy serenity? Aren't they a bunch of happy clappies, Joe?
I wouldn't like to use the word cult, Bob, as that has certain tax exemption implications.
Okej. Då spelar vi lite Blood Bowl 2. Jag blir glad att jag vet engelska direkt. Oh, hello. Let's stop speaking Swedish for a while. I was figuring I would play some Blood Bowl 2 because I have some time on my hands and well, Legendary Edition has just arrived. Since none of my friends are online at the moment because it's way too early, Parenthood and such, I'll just play some single player because why not? The new single player, might as well try it. So I have created a quick Khemri team. Yeah, why not? And we can just look at it. The Al-Hakmet and Son. I have gone for 2 Blitzross because they are necessary. I have gone for 4 Tomb Guardians, and as you can see, I have not gotten the last available player, which is the Thora, because while they are good, they have sure hands. I won't be passing, so the pass skill is kind of wasted, and I wanted to get the third reroll because rerolls are kind of important when you have agility 2. So that is the plan, and especially since this is a new team, you want to be able to bash because that is how Khemri survive, by bashing, and I have 2 players with any skills that's relevant for this. I also have several players that have decay. That is not so great, but they have strength 5, so that is good enough, I guess. So that is that. Play in a league.
Leagues can be played between friends
and
yes,
the Sun. And
victims,
this is the single player.
Against AI coaches.
Those will get annoying very, very soon.
Bus.
And you basically get the choice of a few different leagues to play in each season, and there's 4 seasons of the year. I have just started the first one, and my first match will be against an Undead team. These are also a newbie team. I have decided to go for 3 ghouls, 2 whites, 2 mummies and zombies. 3 rerolls. Fairly ballsy way to start, I think. 3 ghouls is kinda dangerous, but we'll see. Pet cash, 10k left in my treasury, nothing I can do there. I have only 10k inducements, nothing I can do there. So let's start this off and see what happens. I haven't actually checked the new stuff here, but there's nothing I can do with it anyway. I basically decided against it. While we are waiting,
Welcome back,
let's see if
a duel between 2 undead teams today, Bob.
Personally, I prefer the Khemri. I like the way they dress.
So yeah, the Khemri. If you haven't played the Khemri before, what you need to know is you do not move the ball around very much, and when you do it slowly. You do not have fast players. You do not have agile players. You have agility 2 on the best of your players, well, the most agile players. And I definitely want to receive the ball here.
also have fast players.
Yep, you gotta watch out for ghouls and
So
wights.
we are at speed advantage, but we have a strength advantage with 5 players, which is the real strength of the team. Yes, we have regeneration on all players, but that's secondary. What we want to do here, and while I'm trying out the free camera mode, which seems to be working, we want to get some information. Yeah, I think I can see what player is what, so we just keep the grid on. From the tabletop days, grid is nice. So we are going to put our strength 5 guys in the front. We are gonna have our Litzras in the front, and we are going to try and see. We should well, I want to hit with my Blitzras, so we are going to try and pick it up with a skeleton. Skeletons have movement 5. We need to make sure we can reach the end here. The pitch. I guess one further up is okay. We are. They have decided to put important players on the line here. I am going to try and surf those. Might be a bit dangerous. That is fine. Okay, so I'll just do a quick pause here. Just a second. Sorry about that. Great start to the stream. For some reason they decided to put their whites out on the edge here. So I'll see if I can manage to surf at least one of them.
Touchdowns are coming. The studio wizard has promised me at least one more before the final whistle.
My plan is to try and bash here. I would like to get their mummies down. That might be a tad bit difficult, but let's see what we can do. Yeah, we'll do it like this. This is not especially good setup, but that is what happens when you get interrupted. And touchback, that is lovely. Let's give it to one of the players that I intended to have it. And let's move up immediately.
They're building a cage around the ball here. It's a solid tactic.
Yeah, let's start the bashing. One. And I will stay here so I can get an available assist here. Yeah, we do it now.
He's about to get punched
That
above
is nice.
and below the belt at the same time.
Is the assist going to be enough to come?
This is the problem with Khemri. While you have, oh nice start. While you have a bashy team, you have very little block to start with, which puts you in a position that you really have to make risky blocks, which tend to hurt you. How am I supposed? Well, I can do it like this. Yeah, let's do it like this. Okay, he went down. Well, he's not down at least. So let's see what I can do here. The AI decided to give me plenty of blocks. I have put the AI on hard, but that doesn't really mean much.
That player is looking rather smug for remaining upright. Pride comes before the fall. The bigger they are,
The harder they punch.
So continue putting them on the ground. Oh, that was nice. The ghouls are the players I want to take down because they are. No, let's take two die.
lay out an opponent of half his strength.
And let's stay there. Ghouls are the players I want to target because they are the ones that pose a threat to my ball carrier. The difference between an Undead team and a Khemri team is that the Undead team has actually several players that can handle the ball. They also have more skills to start. They of course have 2 strength 5 players less. But with 3 ghouls that all have dodge, it will be quite difficult to take them down.
He's going to sleep, and maybe we will see him in the future later.
The difference between the strength 5 guys though is what you just saw. The mummies have mighty blow to begin with, while tomb guardians have decay, which of course is much worse. But you have 4 of them, so that's always nice. And now I have to decide if I want to bash or if I want to move the ball up. Khemri game plan basically is try to score a turn 8. And I think we are trying to move the ball to the other side here. Also giving a few assists to my Tomb Guardians. Yeah, I will actually do that. So let's move one of my 2 movement 6 pieces over here. Let's move the ball a bit. No, I do not want to pass. Thank you very much. Section. Two Guardians have movement 4, mummies have movement 3. I do not want to blitz at this point. I think I just want to bash. So we'll bash first, and that is not good, but it's much better. So yeah, we have only one place we can move it. And I really want to take down the other one as well. Which I didn't do. Is a 1 die, and I probably won't get him down. No, I won't. But I will set up for de-pitching one of the important players. Stay here. And of course, anytime you can throw someone off from the pitch, it's good to do so. Now I have my blitz left, and I have a choice of who I want to hurt. Try to hurt. I think I'll do it like this. And I actually got him down. I think I'll stay here. Oh, almost. Almost done. Because I want to cover the white here. So let's see what the AI decides to do. I just realized I left a nice big open space here for them. But they should have made that move before moving in the ghoul here, if they wanted to utilize it, and they didn't. Dodge and ghouls obviously means that it's difficult to pin them down. This is very nice. Now I can do some safe moves, and then I can surf this dude, which I really want to do. But we are going to do some safe moves first. I'm not hitting anything yet. So this is the place where I want to have a roll carrier, which means I want there.
He's coming to help his buddy. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, let's do a 2 die on the ghoul.
The players arrive to assist their team.
Actually, it worked. That is quite nice, because that means I can pin them in. He's also a lot of commission from next turn, so that's nice. Yes, he will cordon off a big chunk of the pitch if he's standing there. That also means I can... no going for it. No, absolutely no passing.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good.
So,
That one's
surf attempt,
bigger than ham joints.
and it's plenty enough.
You know, a fence may solve this problem of players being equal. Just
But he was only taken off the pitch, nothing more. So we have one safe block. Let's take it. we have some not so safe blocks. This. No, we will follow in here.
He's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
And let's see what AI does. When making this team, I actually didn't bother to name them because it's a single player team and I actually had no intention of streaming this to begin with. Then I decided I would do it anyway. And another knockout, so that's 2 knocked out players. And one of them is a blitz drop, that's a bit annoying. No big deal so far. I'm still up a player. And unless we have more players getting hurt, I will start the next half likely up players. Let's see, we are going to move you first, and we are going to move you over here. We have no safe blocks, but I think I'll move this player up. What? Well then, let's just take down the mummy. And we have another 2 die. Zombies are fodders. They are doing what they are supposed to do. So is skeletons. But skeletons. Zombies and skeletons are fairly similar. Skeletons have movement 5 and armor value 7, while the zombies have movement 4 and armor value 8. I usually prefer zombies, but you don't have that option in the Khemri team. I think I want to blitz with this dude. So let's try to free him up.
This player, the attacker, smells weakness.
So we are going to put ourselves in a position that is useful.
Can be so overrated. There's always room in sport for a scrap like this.
Good call. Intimidation is the key.
Also have a 2 die here. I think I'll stay here actually. Another stun. Screw the ball up. Go here and still do not want that. They have the possibility for 1 die here, but it's not great, and it would put them in a position that's hard to really do anything from. The way to do that would be to make an assist with the mummy, use the zombie to knock down the skeleton and then blitz with the ghoul. But I decided to blitz with the mum instead. Going for player superiority, I guess.
He won't leave him alone anytime soon.
I guess the ghoul could have dodged out to put a tackle zone on ball carrier, which would have been a fairly good idea. It doesn't look like they have no. They decided not to put any pressure on here. So let's see. Now I could position myself here. If they manage to break through and take the ball carrier down, there's around the risk of having the ball scatter out, and that would mean I will never be able to score. So I think I'll position myself here instead. I need to do some other stuff though. I really want to take that one down. I guess I have to do my blitz first. That's gonna be on the zombie.
They're getting up close and personal, Bob.
You need to be close.
That will be enough.
So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
Take my ball carrier.
Ball is secure. Can the other team steal it away?
The player's fist is approximately the same size as his entire opponent. Sometimes the underdog wins the fight. Not this time.
I just realized I have messed up. So this is gonna cost me, most likely.
Look, twinkle toes there.
Put some on the ones that are threatening my ball carrier.
That's it.
And then
Force
we'll
them back and then pow!
do the rest of this. Well, stun is better than nothing. They now have a very easy 2-die on my ball carrier because I figured I could move this blitz shroud, and of course I couldn't. And they decide to instead take the blitz shroud down.
Smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
And take... No, they're just gonna take a 1-die.
Absolutely have to stop him. Or her. Whatever.
But
It was time. Not far from the end zone.
not what you want to see. So I basically have to take this one down. I have to utilize my 2 guardians to block off this, and I have to try to recover the ball somehow. That would be interesting. We will start.
There's nothing better than hitting someone smaller than you.
By moving him out of the way. No. It's not that I need assists, it's just that I really want to put something away here.
That's it. Get in their face.
I can do that later. Let's take care of the ghoul.
There's nothing better than hitting someone smaller than you, Jim.
Those can just stand there. I have no reason to risk it. No, I probably should hit the one that's more likely to go down.
He's on him now, like a halfling.
Oh, they are bunched up. So there's 2 tackle zones on the ball, so that ghoul shouldn't be able to do anything. And he has wasted his reroll for the turn. Stun skeleton doesn't mean much. He decides to cover one of my skeletons for some reason. Okay. I can live with that. I think we are just going to make a fairly safe move.
Tries to secure the ball.
Getting people out of the way. I will stay here.
Hold it. That player's shuffling off the field. Possibly off his mortal coil.
And let's see if I can... if that does anything, so it doesn't reset the camera every time. I have 2 turns to try and pick this up. I should do this fairly soon, but I'll try to get this dude out of the way first. Open up. I'll move in another Doom Guardian close proximity to the door. The ball. And let's see if I cannot get him out a bit away from this. There are several moves here I could make, but I really need to try and secure the ball here. So that is what we're going to do, and it's a 4+. And he actually made it. That's amazing. So let's see. No. Yes, no. That means I get to punch a bit more. Not that it made much of a difference. That took me out of the vicinity of the mummy, so now he has to blitz to do anything there. I have 1 die, that is fine, except when I roll attack down. It's 1 in 6 to get knocked down, it's 3 in 6 to knock him down. That seems like a good idea. Good odds, not enough. So moving in for assist here, I don't know why he does that.
2 big guys is always
Nothing that was gained by that. And if he wants to use 2 mummies and a skeleton to cover one of my Tomb Guardians, I'm fine with that. No, he decided to blitz it as well. Well, that means he has given up on trying to prevent me from scoring, and I'm fine with that. That's also a move I would not have made. to have an opportunity to make a really easy free dive block on something. Don't. So no. No. With Khemri you don't risk it. You take the touchdown when you can. In turn 8 at least. So let's see what comes back. Okay. And why a Khemri team would have human cheerleaders, I do not know. So we have one player advantage because both my dudes came back. Unfortunately, this important dude came back as well, but that's fine.
They should replace that player before they lose any more. Possession is the key to winning, which must drive the coach crazy, as his team has just kicked it away.
Turn 8, nothing really to be gained here. So we are, yes, going to protect our players. They don't have any especially dangerous players to try and kill me with right now, so as long as my 3 SPP player is not on the line of scrimmage, that is fine. And we'll kick it into the middle because it doesn't matter. I like the fact that I have marked marked the middle spot of the pitch now. That's nice. This will make things interesting. I don't like to take GFIs with a Khemri team anyway, but they are faster than me, so I guess the AI probably won't be forced to, but yeah. Fact that you can't pass very far doesn't bother me at all. I will never try to pass with a Khemri team unless I'm absolutely forced to, and then I just assume I will fail. So he decided not to, well, he failed to pick up the ball, so he didn't get to hit any of my players, which is quite nice.
They're short of one player. That's a gap that can be filled.
So
They've kicked the ball to the opponents.
we're basically going to do the same thing, but this time we are going to put ourselves a bit forward, I guess, for a simple reason of not making it too simple for them. Also, if we get a blitz or something, I want to be able to utilize it. They have faster players than me. I have my 2 movement 6 players in the back, so I should be able to do something with it if I happen to need it. The important part is to have the mummies up front. They cannot chase anyone down, and they need to be so they can hit people. Quick snap doesn't really matter, especially since the AI doesn't utilize it for some reason. Currently they are going in for my skeletons. That is, I mean, skeletons are fodder. Tomb Guardians are of course not fodder, but in this case, when they have 2 strength 5 players, it's not a bad idea to make it a really difficult line to push through. So for instance, they had no 2-line box there on the line of scrimmage, and when they fail a dodge, it gives me an opportunity here. I actually have a fairly simple 2-die block on the ball carrier if I manage to take this mummy down. And I'm looking for any other safe moves, and I don't really have many of them. And I want to utilize my blitz. And if I manage to take down the ball carrier, I want to have someone that can actually do something with it afterwards. So we are going to do the important block first. And that actually worked. We are going to stay there. And we're going to do the important stuff first. Unfortunately, I cannot hit him from an interesting position, so we'll just take the direct route.
Put some pressure on the ball carrier. Move quicker.
Yeah. It's only 1 in 6 on each die, unless I want to take down my Tomb Guardian as well, and I did not want to do that. So, no. We are just going to put pressure on. He of course can dodge out, but it's not like I can do much about that. Yes.
That's quite a mismatch, Bob.
I know. That weedy fella's gonna get splatted. Oh, I'm excited, Jim.
So we'll bunch them up and try to make it so it's a little bit more difficult for them.
That player is looking rather smug for remaining upright. Pride comes before a fall.
Now, of course, he is able to dodge out and just go over here. It's not like I can do much about that. I will, however, take the 3 blocks I have.
This is going to be decisive.
That's it. Force him back and then pow! Go big guy. Trample all over.
And that is it. Skeletons are fairly good players to foul with, but I haven't really had a good foul target here. And the problem with fouling in Khemri is that you are so slow of a team that you usually cannot get enough players around the target to get the bonuses. And even if you can, you are then stuck in a position where you have many players on one particular spot on the pitch, and that's usually not a good idea.
But this time,
Making a lot of one-die blocks and succeeding, unfortunately. Stun player, it's fine. And they left a Tomb Guardian in contact with the ball and did not even try to get away from it. Let's see. I have a possibility of a surf here. That is nice, but it would take some effort. Just gonna stand that player up. This must be the most important thing. Was doing much. Should let's do that skeleton up first. I have another block on him. Let's take this.
This could be a sack. I love it when that happens.
Yep.
With fists flailing, he's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
the player's fist is approximately the same size as his entire opponent. Smack.
So let's take a risky block. Oh well, we have a block versus block. I guess we'll take that one first. Oh well. Better than nothing. Also have a 2-die here. And the zombie is really relevant, and I want to take the ball down if possible. So risky block. Only 3 to fall down, but yeah. The plan was to try to push him away. That was enough, so I could get an assist on this player, so I could get a 2-die on him and have another player around the ball carrier. That did not work, unfortunately. Risky block that really doesn't do anything for him. He really needs to dodge out with his ball carrier now. That is his only option at this point.
Smells weakness.
But he just blocked off his path on the outside, so he needs to go back if he wants to do that. With two guardians tagging the ball carrier, he needs to dodge away. I mean, I will never be able to reach him. So that's not with the 2 guardians at least. That is fine. So now I have another couple of attempts to take down the ball carrier. We have this dude. Might as well tag the white. Blitzra might be able to do something. This Blitzra is in danger of being surfed, but I don't think the AI will surf him. No. Most important thing, try to take down the ball carrier, and I do.
Take down the ball carrier before he can move it up the field. Blood Bowl 101.
So let's see if I manage to, well, put some cover down. I'm leaving the left side of the pitch fairly open here, but it's not that matters. Yeah, let's do it like this then.
Fair fight can be so overrated. There's always room in sport for a scrap like this.
He's on him now, like a halfling on a hot dinner. There's nothing better than hitting someone smaller than you, Jim.
And I do not want to dodge.
Can be so overrated. There's always room in sport for a scrap like this. With arms like 3 trucks, there was only going to be one result in that spat.
I will only get a 1-die, no matter what I do here. So yeah. Well, I stunned him. No, I will not dodge out, especially not having used my reroll. It's not a good idea. And he really should move for the ball here, yeah.
The suppleness of ghouls never ceases to amaze me.
He stays there. He's the target again.
Go, big guy. Trample all over him.
With arms like rocket fronts, there was only going to be one result in that spat.
So let's stand fallen players. If I take these players down, I have a 2-die with Tomb Guardian. Don't really need go for it with a Tomb Guardian, but I can if I want to. I think I tagged the mummy.
Now that's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one. The bigger they are,
The harder they punch.
It reminds me of the famous story of Nurgling and the Great Unclean One. But this time, no miracles.
We might as well. And I need to take this one down.
Fists bigger than
I
ham
didn't.
That player is looking rather smug for remaining upright. Pride comes before a fall.
2-die. So I have a blitz, and it's definitely this dude. Question is no. I will take the GFI here and watch me fail it. First GFI of the game.
They'll need to get rid of
And
the
I
ball.
actually
Now put pressure
didn't
on the
fail
ball.
it. I actually succeeded in the action in its entirety. That's quite nice.
Exposed. There could be a counter strike.
Not my preferred spot. Well, it's better than nothing. When you don't have block and you are in a 1-on-1 with a player with the same strength that has block, it's always better to hit than to get hit, because it's you're more likely to stand upright. Problem with that is if you need to tie the player up, you might want to
Big goons that
be standing anyway,
fall on
because
you. They can really hurt.
otherwise he's free if you fail in your turn. And we have an injured Tomb Guardian.
This guy is totally decayed.
Which managed to fail his regeneration. So what happened to him? Was miss next the worst of it? And I can't see, of course.
He's dead. Yes. Well, life goes on. Except for him.
Wasn't this player injured?
Well, the
Am I seeing things?
dead player
He regenerated.
regenerated at least. So that is nice. But one Tomb Guardian down means we are in a bit of a pickle. Now, picking up the ball is of course always a bit problematic. I'm just gonna see if I can see what happened to the mummy. Okay, so it's just a miss. So that's good at least. We have a few players we want to get rid of here. That one, of course, being the most important, and I immediately failed what I had to do.
That player is so close to a world of hurt.
That's quite a mismatch, Bob.
I know. That weedy fella's gonna get splatted. Oh, I'm excited, Jim.
I am not going to try to pick up the ball here.
This ball is a dangerous ball. They'll need to scoop up that ball and quickly.
As I said earlier, Khemri game plan usually to score on turn 8 and potentially on turn 16, but it's more important to try and keep the opponent from scoring at this point than trying to score a 2-0 victory. At least when I had failed the first wing I did. I will try, if the position allows it next turn, I will try to pick it up. We'll see.
With fists flailing, he's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time. Because two big guys is always better than one.
Sometimes the underdog wins the fight. Not this time.
So I am currently behind on players. I'm one player down. This one is locked up. I have the possibility of getting rid of a few players here, and that is always a good choice. And so I will try it.
His fist is approximately the same size as his entire opponent.
One more step and...
That is good enough. That is one goal.
The fans seem very rabid. I hope they leave a few bits of the player in town.
This is really not a position where I should be trying to pick up the ball, especially with no rerolls. I guess I could try and do something with this blitz, but it's only one die on that dude. I could hit this zombie, but that zombie is no danger to me. Can, however, just stand over here. I'm still covering the ball, and I get a 2 die.
Now they must grab
this
it.
dude.
Come on, guys, together.
And let's actually get away, because now we have a situation where I don't want to hit him, because that's not good. It's only a 4+ of getting away here, but he is so slow that he will not reach me if I do. If I move down here, I don't want to move down there. Can take him. Let's take some risks then. Well, and GFIs. So that is one failed and one success on the GFI fronts. This time GFI was even more of a bad call because it's a blizzard, but I rolled the one anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Better than hitting someone smaller than you, Jim.
Mummies are continuing focus on Blitzras. That is precisely the reason why I would hit with a white first. The white would have taken down the player and freed up the ghoul. Instead, both players are still tagged by that skeleton. So those two players are not much use now, whereas the ghoul could have been better positioned somewhere else. So I'm just gonna tag players here. I'm just gonna
can be so overrated.
push him out
There's always room in
of
sport.
pitch.
Oh, he's going to get hit.
Unfortunately, no SVP because that was the crowd, not me. Try and cover the ball the best we can. Obviously can do that quite well.
Smack.
And we might as well now.
Good catch. Hello, so
I actually managed to do it. Then we're in a pickle here. I can actually try and score now, and I guess I should do that. So let's move forward, try and take down this player. Hope for a stun. Or better. Yeah.
Wait, what? They've smacked the player to relieve his team. Well done.
Still quite easy to stop the touchdown. A ghoul that can dodge out. I would have dodged with the ghoul first.
Can the player force possession away from the ball holder?
Well, he has forced me to take a GFI
Take them down.
if I want to score. And if he wanted to do that, he could have done that first. So I need to take him out of the way, and I need to take GFI. No problem. But first we're gonna hit something. Free to be sure that we take him
It's gonna
down.
be hard to make them lose the ball. Well done.
What's the point? They want to fight 1 against 11? We may see that player later, if they win.
I have a possibility to make a block there, but let's not. Let's just do the GFI and see if it works. And if it does, I have another touchdown. Oh, it seem to have the same touchdown animation as the other skill.
Take out your
Okay.
will and check your insurance policies. Keep away from the fans.
End of match.
So many touchdowns, Jim. I've lost count. I mean, I can only count.
So yeah, not much to take away from this. It's Khemri versus. Yeah, let's reroll that. That's at least better. Khemri versus Undead. TV 1000 teams. And the AI is the AI. So we got a few SPs, no person that leveled up, but we won the game. So we can see the competition. So nothing happened on their side either. Our next team is the Enchanted Wardens, so that will be the next video. I'll see you for the next game. Bye.